Okay, hey guys, so I'm back. It's actually not the next day, it is a week later. So when I made the first part of this video, it was last Saturday. Now it is another Saturday. I decided that I needed to give this more than just a 24-hour trial to see if it really worked, and I'm glad I did it that way, because with 24 hours, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not going to, at least me, I didn't notice a difference with 24 hours. So it took a few days for me to begin to see the benefits of this Jidue. So now that I've used it for a week straight, I can give you a more accurate user review. Okay, so let me do my pros and cons. So again, this is the gadget here. So the pros are, I actually do feel like after a few days of using it, I use it like 5 minutes in the morning and 5 before I go to sleep, like the company recommends. So I did feel like after 3 or 4 days of consistent use, I do feel like my sleep was a little bit better, because before I start using this, like I told you, I had extreme fatigue. Now, maybe other things could have caused the fatigue to go away. However, I want to say the fatigue went away, but that tired feeling that I always had, like my eyes were feeling very tired all the time, that seemed to decrease after 3 or 4 days of using this. Can I credit it to the Jidue? I don't really know, because you never really know, but I can say after 3 to 4 days of using it, I do feel like my sleep is better. I don't necessarily sleep longer, maybe an extra 30 minutes, but it does seem like I have a more peaceful sleep. So that is a plus. That's like a big pro. Things that I didn't like. Okay, when you wear it, it does seem louder than you would expect it to be. Now, if someone's just next to you with it on, it don't seem that loud, because you know, my friend tried it on while I was sitting next to him and it didn't seem loud. So if it's just by you, it don't seem that loud. But when you, I guess because you have it like pressed up against your head, it definitely increases. So let me tell you about how it works. This is your power button, and then the timer button. If you choose the timer button, you click it more than one time to set how many times you want it on. If you do that, it's gonna go through like an auto program. So it'll start with one vibration pattern, then it'll switch to the next and to the next and to the next. If you don't want to do that, you can click the mode button. The mode, you just keep pressing it until you find the vibration pattern that you want, and it stays on that particular pattern. My favorite is the very last pattern, because it kind of feels like it feels like the goggles or whatever are moving around your face, but they're not. So I'm gonna tell you the truth, I feel the benefit more after I take it off than when I have it on, because I had the expectation that it was just going to feel like really, really good while it was on. To me, it's not that it feels that great. It's not anything that special about when it's on, but for me, it's more so how my eyes feel when I take it off. If you have sinus issues, though, I do say you will experience a benefit while you're wearing it. I was thinking more that like these things were going to like move around and it's going to feel all tingly. To me, it just feels like more like just vibrating. It's like it is exactly what it is. It's just vibration and vibration patterns. So if you imagine like a phone on vibrate and you put it against your face, I mean, it's kind of how it is. But I guess they probably move a little bit on certain patterns. You can see, I know, seen on some people on the review wanted to know if you can see. Yeah, you can see with these on. I wouldn't leave my eyes open. It's not like it's poking your eyes or anything, but still, I don't see the point of having your eyes open. But if you look through them, I don't know if you will be able to see on the camera. It's just like having sunglasses on. So if you want to know what it'll look like while you have them on, just imagine wearing a dark pair of shades. That's exactly what it is. I don't have anything too bad to say about this. What I will say this. I don't feel like it should be $100. To me, while I have definitely experienced benefits from the Jidue, I would say at the absolute most, this should be priced at $39.95. Somewhere between $29 and $39.95 is where this should be priced. I definitely do not feel like it's worth $100. I haven't decided not if I'm going to keep it, because like I said, I'm doing a 30-day trial. I'm going to use it another week and decide, because I want to see if the sleep quality and the rested feeling continues, or if it was just a coincidence that it was just the time my fatigue went away. If you're going to do a 30-day trial, I do want to tell you, they should say this in the fine print, but they don't, at least not as of the time when I ordered mine. Okay, so when you do the trial fee, which is $14.95, I had a coupon for $5 off, so it's $9.95. That charge will go on your card, your credit card, your bank account, whatever, as a pending transaction. It doesn't actually post until they ship it out. However, here's the thing. While it's in pending status, it charges more than what the trial fee is. So in my case, it was a $9.95 trial fee, but my credit card got charged, well, in pending mode, it was a charge of $21.75 or something like that on my credit card. I didn't freak out, because I just knew from prior experience it was probably like an authorization charge, and it was going to drop off once it cleared, and it did. And I had called and they said that's what it was, so I didn't freak out about it anyway. But that's another reason why I use my credit card, not my bank account, when I do stuff like this, because, you know, I would much rather someone overcharge my credit card than to overcharge my bank account. But it dropped off as soon as they shipped it out, and the charge cleared. After it went from pending to posted, only the $9.95 was applied. But that can freak some people out if they see they're being charged more than what they thought. So I just want you to be aware that may happen to you. And for the people, ITC or whoever makes Jidue, they may want to consider putting that in fine print. They really should let people know that there may be an authorization charge placed on their card. I would say if you're interested and you're having issues with sleeping, at least do the 30-day trial. I'm gonna, like I said, do it another 7 days, so I'll have a 2 weeks trial for myself before I decide whether or not I'm going to send it back. Yeah, it's just one of those things you have to try for yourself. But I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, at least coming from me, it's not $100. It is not worth $100. Like I said, at most $39.95. So they definitely should consider reducing the price of this. And I don't know if it works for the puffy eyes or not, because I'm not a person who experiences really puffy eyes. But I would say on Ace, is just as far as the feeling of the vibration on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, I give it like a 6 or a 7 for the feeling while it's on. But the benefits after you've used it a few days and the benefits that happen after you take it off, I would give it about an 8. So that's my honest review from my perspective, from my use. So if you've used the Jidue, leave your comments in the comment box for other people who may be interested. Like I said, you may have a different experience. It may feel amazing on you. But I can say this too. You have to play with it over a few days too and find a position that works right for you. Because when I first put it on, and by position, I mean position of the goggles and the positioning of how you have your body when you're wearing it. Because when I first put it on, I was like, But then after a couple of days of playing with it, I've adjusted it in different positions each time to see which works best for me. And then also, I found for me, the best position for me to be in to feel the best is kind of like a 90-degree angle, like in the bed. So what I do is I sit up in the bed and I prop my pillows up against the headboard. So I'm kind of like this. So that's what works best for me. But you have to find the body position and the position of the goggles that's going to be most beneficial for you. So again, let me know what you think if you've used it, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comment box below. Until next time, it's your girl, Miss Jennifer. Peace.